Hi, I wanted to start from the login screen today, just so you could see the picture that appeared on my screen, goats and trees. So that's interesting. So we'll get logged in and get started. Okay, so now I want to look at how we search for files in Windows. So I'm going to open File Explorer, and I'm going to click on this PC, and notice up here it says search this PC in the search bar, and I want to search for picture files and specific picture files. I'm going to look for JPEG. So I'm going to put a wildcard in there, star, dot, and then files ending in JPG. And since things are indexed, it actually starts searching beforehand, and we get this progress bar go across as it's searching. And where it searched was an index was built, so it actually happened pretty quick. If it's searching places where it wasn't indexed, it might take a little bit longer. So we can see a lot of the system places where it found different picture files that are somewhere on the system. And so we'll just pick one, and I'll say the background cliff house. I want to see where that is. So I'm going to right click on that one and go down and say, hey, open file location. And so it brings me to where those pictures are, and if I want to see where that is, I can click up here and get basically the whole path to that. I could also back up, and if I select a certain file in here, I'll pick this one. I can right click. I can also click on properties and find out right here where that file is, so it can help me locate files on the system. The other thing I can do is open the ribbon by clicking the little chevron here, and then I've got some options on my search. So I can pick. I've already really kind of selected the kind of file, so I'm going to go through size, and I can say, do I have any really large files on here between 128 megabytes, and so it's going to try to add some search criteria on it to see if there's anything that matches that, and it doesn't appear really anything does. So I'm gonna back off by one and say, do we have any medium size files, and it will go through all the JPEG files it found and kind of return the larger files. So we have a few here, 1.55 megabytes. So we have a few that meet that criteria. We can also clear that criteria, so I'll just go into the search bar and delete that off. We have other properties, so we can change part of the name, the path. We're really already searching on the type, so if we search for something more generic like the word apple, we might say, okay, we meant picture files, and add the type in later. We can add in dates. We have recent searches, advanced search options. We can change the index of locations. So if searches are taking a while, we can click that, and notice I have two other drives here that when you search this PC, it's searching also the E drive and the F drive, and those are added into the index. So we could modify that and check that off if we want it to be part of the index, or if we wanted to free up some space, we could uncheck it. The only thing we have right now is some of the system places. So under the Windows folder, we don't have that index. So that's about all we could add to the index right now. If we did that and we clicked OK, I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. It would go up here and start indexing again for the new space we added. If we added another hard drive, we could also come in here and add that to the index. The index is just kind of a cheat sheet to find the file a little bit quicker, so it doesn't have to manually go and look for it. Physically, it's more or less looking, kind of doing like a phone book lookup sort of thing, or your contact list lookup, instead of searching in person for that information. Okay, so this is just kind of a general search. We can see our recent searches. We can clear that search history. So one way you can look for files on your system.